The South African Human Rights Commission is holding an inquiry into the recent violent protests in Alexandra Township. This inquiry will form part of the Commission's investigation in collaboration with the Public Protector's Office into the service delivery complaints that have given rise to the protests. Well, for more on this story, we cross to our reporter, Nozintombi Miya, who's standing by for us in Johannesburg. Nozintombi, what's the latest where you are?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Nompu. We are here at the Human Rights Commission, where the Human Rights Commission has had the first sitting of their Alexandra Inquiry. And we have heard from the city manager some of the issues that they face with regards to providing services to the people of Alex. One of the most shocking issues around the issue of sanitation. They're providing chemical toilets. One chemical toilet gives access to 11 families. That's about 3 to 4 times the standard number of what chemical toilets should be using. It's absolutely shocking. And to talk to us a little bit more around the issues of the illegal structures being built in Alex, we have Mr. Khatswane, who is the director at the JMPD, who deals with the issue around illegal structures and building of the structures. Thank you so much for joining me, sir. Just talk to me about what are some of the challenges you face as JMPD with the illegal structures that are built in Alex.
Thank you very much, and thanks to the community. Basically, what we are dealing with in Alexandra, we are dealing with too much mushrooming of people trying to invade whatever open space that they can get their hands onto. And, it happens in two ways, either inside existing properties or in open lands are in and around Alexandra. And basically you find that if it happens in the majority at the present moment, they are then coming up with illegal structures being put up with brick and mortar, which then takes time for us to try and deal with. But I can reassure the community of Alexandra that as and when illegal land invasions are happening in and around Alexandra, and the problem is brought to our attention, we react to it. And as I'm talking to you now, we are at Marlborough dealing with land invasions that are happening around there. And the challenge that we have is that we'll deal with the land invasion today, break down the structures. As and when we turn our back, the people come back to the very same open land and try to invade the land over and over and again.
And some of the issues you spoke about in your presentation was that some of the illegal structures are built on pavements. Some of them are built with the fire hydrants inside. It makes it extremely difficult for the JMPD to come in. Talk to us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, those are becoming then a problem, mostly with building inspectors that needs to be with us to tell us where is the line that's supposed to be drawn between where people are supposed to build and not to build. But as I can tell you, in Alexandra, we go there as much as we can. And yes, people build over fire hydrants, they build over sewage drainage systems. And we are talking to the community on an ongoing basis to try and educate them that as and when there's a problem with having to access and service that area where they've built on, it becomes a problem. But sometimes people don't take note of that and they keep on building.
It must be quite difficult to communicate with the community members because some of them are belligerent and they don't want to get their structures removed.
Definitely they do. There's nobody who thinks that whatever that he thinks that is a roof over his head is being taken away. But I'm telling you now, unfortunately, we have to keep on being very vigilant as the Metro Police, as bylaws, and still do that. But as I'm saying, those that you've just mentioned specifically that they build on the pavements, as and when you get complaints, we go out there and we demolish them.
All right, thank you so much. The director in the JMPD of bylaws enforcements in the Alex area, Mr. Khatswane, just giving us a bit more information around the challenges that the JMPD face with regards to removing the illegal structures that are built by the community members. He's giving us shocking information about people, community members building on pavements, in the roads, over fire hydrants, over water piping lines. And this surely is a situation that the city of Johannesburg, human settlements, Kochta, need to deal with, speak to the communities around educating them in which areas are the correct areas where their structures can be built. Nompu, with that, we are still here at the Human Rights Commission inquiry into the events ongoing in Alex. They've just break for tea now, but we will keep giving you rolling coverage as the commission resumes after this current tea break.
Thanks very much for that, Nozintombi.